souls you send here, coming to this earth to find healing. Mother Earth takes in the rain, like your heart takes my voice. Let us free each other with our prayers, with our voice. And I'm coming home, and I'm coming home, and I'm coming home, and I'm coming home.
anything much about them. Wait. You have to trace from the Dattatreya. Because that's the name, the tradition of Avadhutas, what they call. You know, Avadhuta?
Yes.
So there's a tradition of Avadhutas in our country. And Shirdi Sai Baba was an Avadhuta.
Of Dattatreya.
Avadhuta means who has powdered or who has destroyed all the desires and Dhuta is dust. So he has reduced everything to dust. And about this Avadhuta movement and the Dattatreya, you got a number of Dattatreya temples.
Yes,
all over the country. And Swami also has asked some people to go and be in that Dattatreya temple.
To build the Dattatreya temples.
To build or to reside in a Dattatreya temple that he mentions. Go and be there.
To worship and stay
don't
there.
Come down from there.
I see. Swami.
He's asked a number of people like that. So he and his connection with Dattatreya
is strong.
He remembers it and he emphasizes it. And you know that case in which I shall show you my real form.
Yes, you told me about the picture of a devotee, Inuti, you told me.
Yes.
How was it, that episode? Can you describe what happened?
I wasn't there, but I know that when Swami was coming down the Uti, Nilgiri hills, to a rest house, and he got down the rest house. And when he was moving towards the rest house, students who were accompanying him wanted to take his photograph. And they had a Polaroid camera. And then, after about 2 or 3 photographs, Swami said, wait, I'll give you my real form. And then he stood. And it was clicked. Well, there's a story that when he clicked, one lady wanted to correct the robe was a little too high. And they wanted to put it right over the sole, right over the foot. But then Swami said, no, don't touch. And then, in the Polaroid camera, it was not Swami that came. Dattatreya with the cow behind and the 4 dogs, and the 3 heads.
Like a statue, like an idol.
That photo came. So that it is the Dattatreya tradition. And in some of the bhajans that we sing here also mention Om Sai Datta we say. Datta Guru. Some of these names are used.
So even Sathya Sai Baba is an avatar of Dattatreya. This is what you mean.
Yes, because he is also all the 3.
All the Trinity. I see. Supreme.
Yes.
Can I ask you some question? I don't understand. When they speak about Swami, he said, for example, I'm from Bharadvaja Gotra, Apastamba Sutra. What that means? Apastamba Sutra and Bharadvaja Gotra line.
See, when Swami said he belongs to that Sutra and Gotra, that he will be born in a family which has got that Sutra and Gotra.
I see. Gotra means clan, the clan, the family.
Gotra means it has got a tradition traditional descent from a certain Rishi.
Bharadwaja. Bharadwaja was a great rishi.
Gotra has got a Rishi. The Gotra, only the three higher castes have. Brahmin, Kshatriya and Vaishya. These three alone have got the Gotra. And these three have got Rishis and belonging to the Gotra means a cow shed. And belonging to that shed.
And Apastamba Sutra.
That is to say, that clan.
Clan, yes.
For example, I am of the Kaundinya Gotra. There was a Rishi called Kaundinya. And my son will be Kaundinya, and like that it will go on. It must have gone on for generations. This claim to belong to that Rishi's clan. And Sutra is a commentary on the scriptures by a certain person. So though I belong to the clan of Bharadwaja, for all rituals and rites that I have got to perform, I belong to, or I take up the commentary written by Apastamba, another Rishi.
I see. So that is the reason that Swami told this.
Yes, that he will be born in a family which has Bharadwaja as the clan, as a Rishi. That's why you must have heard the story Swami said of Shiva Shakti, that story.
Yes. Huh? Yes, I read in your book, in Sathyam Sivam Sundaram.
And that dance of Shiva and Shakti.
Yes. When he was born as Shirdi Baba in the Patri village, you mean? That's his...
No. Bharadwaja, in whose clan he has now taken birth,
yes,
had... there's a story about that Bharadwaja. We have not... that's not my book.
I must read it, yes.
In the Sathya Sai Speaks. In the Sathya Sai Speaks, I have reproduced the speech given by him on that Guru Purnima day when he
I read
it. Stroke and became normal.
Yes, I read it. I remember now. Yes, I remember.
Then we got that Bharadwaja performing a yaga and wanting Shiva to attend. And then Shiva and Shakti promise that they will come. And that he has come like that, and it is that...
fulfill the promise.
So, Bharadwaja and Apastamba. Now this Dattatreya has got a... We have got a number of people who worship this Dattatreya as their patron god. And you got...
he's popular in all India, Dattatreya. He's popular.
I sometimes speak about Swami being Dattatreya himself. And I collect the identity, to prove the identity.
To prove, yes.
I take from stotras, that is, stotras,
Yes.
composed by Shankaracharya and other mystics and poets about Dattatreya, how Dattatreya is worshipped. And there are so many qualities belonging to Dattatreya that we can find in Swami. So, some stotras, you find, I'll give you some of those
Yes.
identities. First one is, he takes various forms.
Various forms. Yes.
Bahurupa, that is, appears in various forms. And Swami also appears in various forms. Sometimes he says, I had been to your house and you didn't pay me anything, so I begged.
Like Shirdi.
Like Shirdi. I was a principal of a college about 500 miles off. And when we came here, Swami told my wife what? I came and shouted before your door, oh, and you said, no, the master of the house is not at home, so I can't pay. And I went and shouted near the office near my office. He said, the principal's office. And he didn't care for me. Like that, there are various ways in which he appears. There was one in Bombay, some people came here. And Swami told them, look here, when I come and beg something, you have kept some inferior type of grain to be given to beggars.
I see.
And you gave me that. And then when they protested and said, no, we didn't do that for me. Then it seems he brought the grain and showed them to him. This is the stuff that you specially keep in a place so that your children or somebody may give it to any beggar who might come near the door. So, Bahurupa, various forms he appears, that way. And then there's another line of glory of this Takshanat Sarvagami. Immediately he appears in a number of places at the same time. At the same time appearing in a number of places. This you won't find in the Sahasranama or the Ashtotara of other gods.
It's peculiar of Dattatreya. I see.
These attributes.
I see. Only Dattatreya.
Of course you say that they are Sarvavyapi, they are omnipresent, they are omnipotent, they are omnifelicitous and all that. But to this kind of Takshana, Sarvagami, going to a number of places at the same time. Some of these are unique attributes of Dattatreya. And then, by your command, fire comes down and storms stop.
Storms stop.
Storms become calm and fire comes down. That's another attribute referred to Dattatreya, which you will find in Swami's thing also, as well as in Shirdi Sai Baba. You know, the flames got up,
Yes, and he
come down, and it came down. And then, sometimes yogi, sometimes bhogi, sometimes viragi. This is another Kvachit yogi, bhogi, Kvachitapi viragi. Vijarase. You are sometimes a yogi, sometimes a bhogi. Bhogi means?
that relates to work.
No, a person who relishes, say, relishes the world. Sometimes he gives up the world,
Sometimes
and then releases the world.
yes,
And he appears as a viragi, as a person who has given up everything.
yes, well,
So that also in Shirdi Sai Baba, you find that procession and wearing of things and putting on the crown,
yes,
that evening procession to the place where they used to go and sleep.
yes,
And here also you find procession and Swami.
yes,
Huh?
yes, it's good. The
So
party.
yogi, bhogi, both. And Swami also says that he will grant bhukti and mukti.
Mukti,
Mukti
liberation.
and bhukti is worldly enjoyment.
I see. And
That he will grant both.
even Shirdi did that. Child and prosperity.
Yes. So people pray to him for worldly prosperity. Here also. There is no bar. Bhukti and mukti, both he will grant. And he himself has got bhukti and mukti. Yogi and that is something. And then there is another attribute that he is very competent to elaborate the meaning of the scriptures as well as the nature of the Absolute.
I see. So he comments the scriptures. He can give
The inner meaning of scriptures.
inner meaning.
Brahma pravachana vidhane ati chaturaha. Very, very expert in elaborating the nature and significance of the Absolute. This is, of course, you can't have such an attribute given to, say, Brahma, Vishnu or Shiva, because they don't explain themselves. But this avatar has come in order to explain. And Shirdi also,
He expounded the Gita and all that.
and the meaning of the Gita in one sloka you have,
Shama, chapter.
in parables and stories by which illustrated. So also here, Akhila Vidyanati, that's another.
What do you think about the teaching? What do you think was the most important teaching that Shirdi Baba gave at this times? And Sathya Sai Baba is carrying on now as continuing.
Yes, it was the unity. Yes, unity of all creation.
The most important teaching.
Here also, unity and divinity. And Akhila Vidyanati, that is this a treasure house of all the facets of knowledge.
He knows everything.
So, architecture, music, Sanskrit, languages,
History,
history, medicine, everything. Akhila Vidyanidhi is one of the attributes of the Tattva as well as these two.
Can I ask you a question? Usually, avatars are considered coming all from Vishnu, like Rama and Krishna. And once I heard the Swami say that he's avatar even of Shiva. That's why, because he comes from Dattatreya. That's the meaning, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
All three.
All three.
That is to say, the source of all the three.
So it's the most enormous power that ever had descent on the earth.
Yes, yes. all the three together. So Dattatreya is not only Shiva or Vishnu but also Brahma. All three.
All three.
That's why it is important to emphasize the Dattatreya aspect.
Yes, sure. Yes, I will do.
This is another. Swakrita Nigamathan Nila Naravapuhu. Swakrita Nigamathan. That is, he himself creates meanings for the Vedas.
For the Vedas.
It is Swami, that is to say, a kind of for the modern man.
He gives new interpretation.
New interpretation of the scriptures. As a matter of fact, Swami has, Sathya Sai Baba has given why he has incarnated in one of his introductory songs and the discourses. And because he has the usual thing that morality has gone down and revived, and then that people have lost love, they are sunk in hatred, so to save them, and then good men are not able to survive in the atmosphere of wickedness to protect them. And then there is one reason given which is not found in any other avatar. Dattatreya avatar is got it. That is to reveal the true significance of the scriptures.
Of the Vedas. Yes, I remember this. Yes.
That Swami has said. Now that is the special qualification of this Dattatreya. And Shirdi and this. Yes, this is another. A person may be poor, Mudha, he may be a fool, he may be a stone-hearted man, but all are equally dear to you. Yes, here as well as there. And then Manirva, Mantrova, Vibhuti, Himalayashwarya, Abhivar. You are able to transform people by Manirva. This is a very important thing. By gems. That is to say, by
Gifts. Like
this thing. But Dattatreya should have it.
like Vibhuti.
Mantrova, all my mantrams. Might be giving a mantram for recitation. You are able to save people.
To raise them.
To raise them by offering, giving them money, that is to say gems or rings or various other things, or mantra. Vibhuti, Himalayashwarya, Vibhuti, or various other types of Aishwarya. By Aishwarya, blessings and boons. But money is specially mentioned as Dattatreya's gifts.
Shirdi Baba used to give always money to his devotees.
Yes. No, not this English money.
No, yes.
The Sanskrit money is the gem.
The gem. So you mean the gifts like
gifts like this.
like rings
Or
japamala?
Is that the
Yeah. It's not a japamala.
Yes. A garland of precious stones.
Wonderful. what do you think is the reason that Shirdi Baba spoke so many times about Kabir as his guru or linking to Kabir, and what do you feel?
Also is Dattatreya group. You got that Akkalkot Maharaj,
Yes,
and then Manikya Prabhu or some. They all, these Avadutas, have got a kind of inner contact with other spiritual beings.
like Gajanana Maharaj and Gajanana Maharaj. They are all linked to Dattatreya.
Yes, yes.
I see. So even Kabir was linked with Dattatreya.
Yes.
I see. You were devotee of Meher Baba before knowing Sathya Sai Baba. You have written in Sathyam Sivam Sundaram that you knew Meher Baba. Not much. Nothing. That's all.
He was near Bangalore, a big establishment.
Yeah.
I met him, not many contacts.
What do you think about Meher Baba? In your opinion?
No, he was dodging his mission. Silence. And then one day when he begins to speak, the whole world will change. All this more
Didn't happen.
No, didn't happen. Have you seen this one?
No.
With Swami came to Karanjia.
Karanja. No, I don't have this.
Blitz in Bombay.
Newspaper.
Blitz. And he was a communist. And when he heard of Swami, he thought he would verify himself and came down here. And he asked Swami, Sadhguru,
Yes. Here he speaks. Shirdi Baba, Sai Baba, and Prema Baba. Trinity.
Swamiji, we would like to know something about your triple incarnation, past, present and future. That is from Shirdi Sai Baba to Sathya Sai Baba and the Prema Sai Baba to come, according to your prophecy. First of all, you will grasp the complete oneness of the three incarnations of contemporary times with those of the past like Rama and Krishna. This is a difficult task. When people cannot understand the present, how can they comprehend the past? Every incarnation is full and complete in relation to the time, the environment and the task. There is no distinction between the various appearances of God as Rama, Krishna or Sai.
So there's no distinction between Rama, Krishna, Sai. They're all one.
Rama came to feel the fruits of truth, etc. By the present avatar you mean Sai Baba? Yes. I incarnate from age to age. But skeptics wonder why God should assume a human form. That's all right. Why had this task to be divided into three separate incarnations of the Shirdi, Satya and Prema Baba? You can have this book with you and return it after 3-4 days.
Vibhuti, that is what. Putting yourself nothing.
The previous avatar Shirdi Baba laid the base for secular integration and gave mankind message of duty, that is work. So Swami used to say that in the previous avatar, everything was cooked.
So you mean?
Cooking went down.
Yes, cooking.
This avatar, I have come to share what was cooked in the previous avatar. That is why I have got to do it with so much of love. Because the mother, when she shares, when she cooks, she becomes very angry if somebody interrupts. So that is a cooking stage. This is a serving stage. And then maintain the message of duty that is work. The mission of the present avatar is to make everybody realize that since the same God or divinity resides in everyone, people should respect, love and help each other irrespective of caste or faith. Thus every work can become an act of worship. Finally, Prem Sai shall promote the evangel that not only does God reside in everybody, but everyone himself is God. That will be the final wisdom which will enable every man and woman to rise to be God. Thus the three avatars carry the triple message of work, worship and wisdom.
This is the reply that Swami gave to Karanja.
Yeah.
You think about, I know that in the Sai Satcharita, they speak about the Rinkusha, that man who was keeping Shirdi Baba when he was very young, and about a fakir that happened to train him. Yes. Did ever Swami said something about these preceptors like Rinkusha or the fakir in your memory?
No. In Kusa, there is one reference. There is one in Swami's life, Sathya Sai Baba's life. There is one Venkavadhuta. He is an Avadhuta.
Yes.
And
Of the Raju family. Of the Raju family.
And Venkavadhuta is supposed to, he doesn't belong to the family of Swami. He was wandering about and he came to these areas and he passed away about 60-80 miles from here. And that Venkavadhuta was one of Swami's grandfather, who was following him. And he promised that our Kondappa Raju, Swami's grandfather, he promised that God will be born in your family. That God will take avatar in your family. He prophesied. Not promised, how can he? He prophesied. And that Venkavadhuta is considered to be in that area where he is buried. There is a tomb of this man, of Venkavadhuta.
Where? Near Puttaparthi?
It's about 80 miles off.
80 miles.
In Karnataka state, not here. And people there believe that he is Vankusa.
I see. So this should be the connection. I see.
So, Vankusa, after his Maharashtra sojourn, he wandered about. And he got Swami's grandfather as one of his disciples or admirers. And he was going with him for some time. And then when he started his odd habits and manners, he gave it up. I have written about him in that book, Ishwarama.
Ishwarama. I have it, yes.
Ishwarama will find about this Tankavadhuta and Vimpusa.
And I have read in your books that the sister of Swami and even the parents have the visions from Swami about Shirdi Baba and the place of Shirdi when he was very young for confirming the connection.
Yes.
How was that? How?
Mother, not the sister.
Only the mother.
The sister got a picture.
Not the sister.
She has got it even now.
Got it even now.
Folded. Because it was folded and put behind a bag of jar or something. But the mother was one lady who was also shown inside their own house.
Inside their own house.
You come, I'll try and show you Shirdi. Then I see Shirdi Sai Baba was sitting on that rock inside the room. And one lady who saw it, his father's sister, is now in hospital. She is a patient in the hospital. But she can talk.
I see. And I know there are many people that were devotees of Shirdi Baba and now came here to worship Sathya Sai Baba, like the Rani of Chinsoli, I think. And is she living here?
No, pastor.
Pastor. I see.
Only this lady, Petavato,
Shirdi Baba.
Shirdi.
But she cannot speak. I went to the bookshop about that book she has written in Telugu, you told me, but they don't have, they don't know. She has got it.
I like to purchase it from her.
I see.
Her, some ladies are there. They will give you.
So I can go to their house to...
You can see her also?
Yes, sure, yes.
And if you say Shirdi Baba, and if she is able to understand that, she might respond.
Is there any instance that you remember with all your long years of staying with Swami when he spoke about Shirdi Baba? Something that you think it's important to say about something in your memory that Swami...
Nothing that is useful for you.
I see. Yes. So, enough. Thank you so much.
N. Kasturi, humorist, author, poet, translator, program producer of All India Radio, editor, professor of history, biographer of Sai Baba.
Vibhuti, in Sanskrit, it means glory, splendor. And it is an indication of the splendor of the Lord. Baba gives Vibhuti by a wave of his hand, creating it. That is to say, a part of himself, a part of his own splendor. You will see on my forehead I have got a big paste of Vibhuti, and Baba once called it a bandage. And I consider it a bandage which will save me from the illness of bondage. Because Baba always says, when he applies Vibhuti to your forehead, creating Vibhuti, he says, this is a reminder of death. This is a reminder of the triviality of things, of the impermanence of the cosmos. That is one meaning of Vibhuti which Baba gives. Another meaning of Vibhuti is that it is himself, a part of himself, because it emanates from him, and therefore it is divine, essentially. Another meaning that he gives is that it is the ultimate, the irreducible. You can't turn ash into something else. It is the ultimate. Once it has become ash, whatever you do with it, it will remain ash. And so it is the irreducible article. You can't proceed beyond that. It is the ultimate. That is the symbol of the ultimate. I see him, the great poet, the poet of poets, in his sublimity, in the serenity, in his compassion, in his power, in his wisdom, and in his presence in every living thing, his love. So he is the prompter of poetry in every poet. He is the rhyme, he is the charm, he is the harmony, the melody, the ultimate source of all this. That is how I feel it. When I see him, I see a poem, a sublime poem. When he speaks, I listen to the music of the spheres.